Definitely, obviously, a very disappointing home loss here this evening, and frankly, until we get off this turnover ratio, -12 for the year, we're not playing well enough as a football team to overcome those critical errors. It happened again tonight. I thought the defense came out strong, with the 3 stops there in the first quarter, and but. I think the turnovers definitely changed the game. Clearly, we didn't handle the adversity of the 4 turnovers. We're giving up. I think it was about 24 points off of turnovers tonight. We're the worst in the league taking care of the football. We're not taking it away, and we're giving up more points than anybody in the league off of turnovers. It's frustrating to see the pattern here, 5 of the 6 games this year. So we got to continue to work at it. As I continue to learn this team, I felt like the preparation coming into the game was probably our best so far this year. But obviously that doesn't account for anything, particularly after a performance like tonight. So I thought those are really the big changes in the game. We didn't handle it. We didn't make big plays, but we need to get that turn. We got to do it quickly because obviously we're in Washington here in 6 days. With that, I'll take your questions.
Mike, can you start by talking about the impact of those 2 fumbles back to back by Ezekiel Elliott, and is it even more discouraging when some of your best offensive players are the ones who continue to make these turnovers?
Well, I mean, it's discouraging. Period. It's something that we work diligently on. It's not carrying over to the game, and that's something we have to just continue to stay after. Maybe frankly, maybe we're trying too hard, or maybe it's we're overcoaching it. We have to. It's clearly has put us in a position. We've been playing uphill every single game. We haven't got into a groove or a rhythm and got out in front yet this year. And it's the self-inflicted wounds that continue to plague us. So we got work to do, and we got to do it fast because, like I said, we got Washington coming on us quickly.
Mike, how would you assess Andy Dalton's first game of status?
Well, I'm frankly, not to be rude. I have no assessments for you tonight. I think we all understand what the score is. So we didn't play very well on offense, defense, or special teams, and most importantly, I didn't coach very well. I have a continuing issue with ball security on my football team. Something I personally take a lot of pride in how it reflects how you play the game of football, and I'm not getting that done right now.
Mike, how would you describe the offensive line right now? Once again, you lost another key player to that unit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously losing Zach was key, and I think this would have been our second week of having the same 5 out there. But I thought Connor went in there and battled. I mean, frankly, to ask those 5 guys to get into a drop back game, I was impressed for the way they played because that's not the game we were anticipating playing. We wanted to be into a healthy run game mindset was the plan coming in, but I thought those 5 guys battled.
Did you think Andy was under duress a little bit too much to your liking?
Well, at the end of the day, the evaluation is something I've already stated. I'm like I don't. We shouldn't have been throwing the ball that much, but we had to because of the situation we put ourselves in, getting behind. So I think that stuff all works hand in hand.
Did the defense get worn down by, just obviously the turnover, but the run, they started getting making hay in the running game. What happened with the running game?
I mean, We didn't stop the run for the whole game. I thought our guys started strong. The last run there looked like it came out the front side B. I haven't seen the video yet, so I don't have the specifics for you.
Is it a mindset to be better as a defense in sudden change situations, or what do you see as being the culprit as to why it's one thing to allow a ball over, but for the defense not to step up when given the opportunity when it takes the team?
Adversity football is part of the situational football training that is part of our function, and it's definitely, as I've stated already, there's 24 points that the Arizona Cardinals scored off of 4 turnovers. So we turned the ball over. We didn't handle the adversity of it, and these are things that we had, that's gone on so far this year, and we need to turn it over because it's affecting the outcome of games clearly.
Mike, the physical adversity and injuries that you faced are pretty obvious at this point, but are you concerned that leads to a loss of confidence or some mental issues that you need to address?
Well, the mental and the emotional, gain and growth of your football team, in my opinion, is always the last component to come and develop to the level you need to be successful. Obviously, ours isn't quite where we want to be right now, but I can only go off of. I work with these men every day. They give it up for us as coaches every single day. So they're doing the extra work that's been asked of them. We haven't handled the adversity in games. I mean, it's an unfortunate part of the game when players do get injured. But we had a chance to prepare for this team, and you have to overcome the adverse situations in the game.
Mike, what did you tell the players in the locker room after the game?
Just talked about the specifics of the game. Talked about the things leading up to the game, and talked about what's ahead of us.
Mike, when after Zeke's second fumble, Tony Pollard came in, was that part of the planned rotation, or did you guys just sit him down for a little bit?
Well, I mean, every player that plays in this league, no different on our football team. If you don't take care of the football, I mean, it's obviously, does affect your opportunities. So Tony got an opportunity and thought he did some really good things with his opportunities. So, but at the end of the day, Zeke is our bell cow, and we need to get it right. And he's part of the plan. He's going to be part of our success. So. We have to get it right. We got to take care of the football, and that's for everybody that touches the football on our team.
Mike, is it any degree of solace that you're still atop the division, and if so, how does that factor into?
I think that's the reality of the National Football League. I'm irritated just with the way we performed, and as I stated, we need to get this turnover ratio. We need to get it right. It's not right now.